So we are going to dive into, I'm excited, our writing circle today. And we're going to be doing some movement, like I said, but you can, if you want to mute your camera while you move, feel free. If you want to extend your bravery, keep it open. And we're going to move as much as you want to move, as little as you want to move. You can also stay seated as you move. You can also imagine the movements in your mind. So whatever makes you happy. Hi, Margie. It's good to see your beautiful face. So I'm going to start the music and we're going to go start into a meditative practice. And then in the midst of the meditative practice, I will pause you and have you write like fiends. And then we're going to go back into the practice just like we've done before. So we've had a few different structures as to how this is run, but how they downloaded it today is a mix of meditation and prompts again. So that's what we're going to do in movement. Does anybody have anything they need to share? Feel free to do that in the chat before we start in terms of kind of where you are right now or any intentions that you're setting for today. One thing I will do is just ask your mics to be closed as we start this practice today, because we're going to be doing some vocalization and I just want the recording to be clean so that you guys can return to it whenever you want. Okay, I see Adele typing. I will turn on music as her fingers move a million miles a minute. Okay. So happy to be here today. I need it big time. Me too. I've been feeling like a real desire for this writing circle for like a week at least. I'm like, I need to write. I need to do this. Intention to awaken the dormant aspects within me per today's message. Intimacy, vulnerability. Love that. I feel good. I'm working on feeling good, being safe, and not worrying it'll drop after some insane emotion clearing. Beautiful. Okay. Perfect timing, Diana. We are just getting started with our practice. You can go back to the beginning if you want to hear me rant on manifestation when you have the recording. All right. So get yourselves comfortable and just take a deep breath in for a moment. Just going to center us for a minute here before we get up and move. Allow the breath to expand the rib cage in the front and the back and to the sides. Imagine you're blowing yourself up like a balloon. Keep sipping in the air until you're fully complete before you release that exhale. Now just continue to breathe in a relaxed manner. Finding your feet underneath you. Feeling into the ground below your feet. Breathing in and out of the base of the feet. And if you desire to stand during this experience, allow your breath with each breath to gradually just pull you upward into a standing position. And if not, just imagine it. Just imagine yourself standing. Finding the four corners of your feet and just kind of swaying back and forth. Finding a center that feels good. Placing your hands in front of you, whether you're seated or standing. Imagining that you're holding a large boulder in your hands. It's really heavy. It's so heavy that it pulls your hands down You might spread your legs a little more open wide and allow it to pull you down so that you're hanging, holding this boulder. And I want you to sway from side to side with this boulder. Breathe deeply. You can allow it to sway pretty widely upward to the sides if you want. Play with it. Feel into your super strength, swinging this boulder back and forth. Almost feeling it getting lighter with the momentum. And then allow your arms to just hang as you hold this heavy boulder. Let the head fall down. Feel the stretch in your shoulders as the heaviness of this boulder pulls you down to the earth. Feel the stretch in the shoulders, be intentional about it. Feel that there's almost a combination of relief and delight in this sensation. Keep breathing deeply. Couple more breaths here, really stretch. And now just imagine that you're setting this boulder down. You can return to your seat. And just imagine that you're laying your belly on top of this boulder on the ground. You've set it down and now you're just centering your belly on top of it. Rolling your belly around on this boulder like you're massaging your abdomen. If your body desires to move in circles where you're sitting, feel free. But feel the pressure from this boulder, the warmth from this rock as you're rolling your belly around. Keep breathing, particularly into the side body for this. And when you feel complete, just allow your body to collapse in relief around this warm rock. Almost like you're just this rag doll. Just collapsing over this warm rock, wrapped around it. Every inch of you is touching it. Feeling it hold you. You finally released into putting down this heaviness. The boulder continues to infuse you with warmth. And as you start to lightly roll your body once again, the rock starts to get cooler. You can feel as you're rolling around that there's lightness arriving. Your breath is opening. And your momentum is gathering as you move on this rock. And whenever you feel like the momentum has gotten to its pinnacle, you can visualize or actually stand up and throw your arms in the air with an exclamation of joy. What do you want to do right now? Imagine yourself doing it. Imagine yourself doing anything you want right now. Allow joy to enter you. Allow it to move you. Allow the momentum to move you. Moving your energy, if nothing else, moving your imagination. And just be with this vibration of freedom as it arises in the body. Become familiar with this sensation of freedom as it has opened in the body. Expand into it. Let the breath stretch it. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. And now sit back down and automatic write. Open your eyes and just write anything that's coming forward. It doesn't have to be cohesive, it doesn't have to make sense. Just write anything that is moving through your hand into the pen right now. And I'll give you guys about 5 minutes to write. Last minute. Finishing up your last thoughts, coming back into a centered space. You can flow into it. Give you another moment. Coming back into a meditative space with your eyes closed, allowing the shoulders to fall back and down, loosening the jaw, smoothing the forehead and the cheeks, allowing the entire body to soften. Feeling an anchoring cord coming in from Mother Earth to our root space. This anchoring cord can be any color you desire, any width you desire, and any transparency you desire. Feel this infinite, nourishing flow of energy from Mother Earth. Allow it to rise up into the body, feeling it settle into your pelvic area. And now open the crown just above the top of the head, inviting in your higher self. Your higher self drop in through the crown. Allow your higher self to be the line of connection between you and Source itself. Feel this infusion of Source consciousness coming down, coming into the body, bringing piety, release, and centering within the body. Breathe and just be. Receive. Welcoming in this infusion of Source consciousness throughout the entire body. There may even be a heaviness associated with the enormity of this energy, but it's got a very different texture. Allow it to distribute and to find its fortified center within you. Breathe slowly and deeply. And whenever you feel ready, I want you to begin to Om. Expand your Om, lengthen your Om, embolden your Om. Let it find its pathway as it develops through you. Keep Oming, finding where it desires to develop. Make it louder, make it bigger, make it more unwavering. Cleaner, crisper. Feel your own vibration within your field. And now find the anchor point of the Om in your lower belly. Identify the sensation from which your Om comes. Call up the sensation of this anchor point of the Om in your lower belly into the heart space and let it settle. You don't have to audibly Om anymore. Just feel into the sensation that it developed in the body in your lower belly and call that sensation up into the heart space and let it settle. Breathe into the heart and audibly exhale through the mouth with a sigh of relief. Continue to do this as you open your arms so your palms face the sky. Lean back into it. Allow this to be a relaxation. Calling that energy from the anchor point of the Om in the belly up into the heart, breathing into the heart, and audibly exhaling this release through the mouth as we open our arms and lean back. Keep going until you just collapse into relaxation. And then just stay here to bask in the relaxation for a few breaths. Just be with it. whenever you feel ready to leave this space of relaxation, try to open your eyes and hold the same vibration as you automatic write on this sensation of PIOUS centered freedom. Take another minute here. guys, we are going to start to shift from this PIOUS space now that we've written on this PIOUS centered freedom. And I want any of you who have things around you, like a card deck or other things to play with, that you just start to play. You can intuitive dance, you can pull a card, you can draw, you can write a poem or a song. You can send a text to a friend inviting them to do something fun with you, wherever you're called right now. Play. Whatever feels like play. Get a card deck, play. Paint if you want to paint, sing, I don't care. Do something fun. You know, a couple minutes to get into doing something fun, playful, joyful, movement. Play an instrument. Oh, Jackie's got her karaoke machine that is still in my saved part of my Amazon cart that I haven't purchased yet. She's gonna sing karaoke, you guys. You're much more fun than me. I'm pulling a card, Jackie. Take up space with this, you guys. You can mute me and turn on your own music, like Jackie's probably doing. Freedom is the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without restraint. We all have that ability within us, and it doesn't even have to feel like pressure. It's automatically our birthright. Just let source move you. Let your energy be moved as it desires to be moved. Margie, what you got? What are you playing? Oh, I want one of those so badly. Oh, I'm so jealous and so grateful you're doing that right now. Thank you guys for bringing the energy of play. I'm so grateful. Freedom, the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without restraint. You can do whatever the fuck you want, people. You're not imprisoned by anyone or anything, even your mind or your internal experience. Even by your nervous system, even by your environment. And now, whenever you desire to, you can stay in what you currently are in, or you can start to move into feeling into pleasure. Touch the body, make noises. Enjoy yourself in your own energy. Feel into pleasure. I am mindful. I love that. You can imagine the sensation of deep pleasure. You can feel into the sensation of deep pleasure. And whenever you feel ready, you can write on pleasurable freedom. Freedom infused with open, unrestrained pleasure. The sky is limitless. Oh, Gabby, show us your flower arrangement. You can show us later if you want, before we close out. Oh, beautiful. Oh, purity in those roses. Thank you. Oh, I love it. Oh, thank you, Nina. I love all the hearts. Oh. You guys are bringing it. I love that, Gabby. One joyful moment and pleasure-filled pause begets another, and soon life is just one big seesaw of fun versus a stop and start of flow. Love. It's a frequency. Freedom is an embodiment, right? It's a state of being. We're locking in the different textures of it today. Sustainably. Any truth that does not feel like these sensations you're writing down is no longer for you. A couple more minutes to finish up your writing. let you guys finish up those last thoughts. If you'd like to share how you're feeling in the chat, feel free. This experience serves as an anchor point for access to the vibration of freedom, housing it in the body, calling it forward at will, allowing ourselves to feel into the sensation of being moved, of being mobilized by spiritual energy. Freedom is my birthright, yeah. Gabby, I feel my hips releasing, but I've had painful periods for 3 months, then past week just cramps, no bleeding, feels like feminine energy and flow healing since I've been embodying this more. Anybody that would like to tune into that, feel free. Nina, I want you to channel on this one. Yes, I just called you out. Unless you're in your own process. Take your own space, babe. Freedom opens like an ocean, its waves, reckless abandon. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Just had a conversation with my friend this morning about that. I keep seeing this with your hips, Gabby. Like almost like they're working too hard. Like they've been working too hard. Like they've been in constant motion and they just need like a rest and an opening. Like that reclined goddess pose. I was talking about that in my spiritual service yesterday. Like putting the bottom of your feet together and just like these are your knees, right? And just kind of leaning backward and just breathing into the hips and allowing them to open and soften. Because I feel like a tension and a tightening within the hips. Gabrielle, I feel the motherhood goddess opening, the mother moon goddess opening. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd say that probably contributed to it, the 5 to 6 walks that you did before you got the fence. Yeah, I'd say so. I think so, but I also think that it's this, you know what I think it is? I think it's a releasing. You're talking about the feminine. It's a releasing of all that masculine energy you used to embody so much, Gabby. Like, I feel like this is a time, and this is why heaviness came up today when I was asking Source about like what to move, and they immediately brought me this huge boulder, right? And that's how this whole download started, to channel this today. And there is a lot of that coming up right now for people around, like it's exactly what this card said that I pulled, which was, what's your honest truth? Like there's core foundational truths that are no longer yours, that no longer align with you, that no longer belong to you. And I think that's what it is. It's like these depths of release, and the hips are one of the deepest areas, if not the deepest area within the body, that we hold old energy and that we hold old patterns. And to me, it's almost like this with your hips, your whole freaking life, right? And now it's just like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to just release the depths of this energy to open up to more flow. That's what it feels like to me. The safety in feminine versus masculine. Thank you. 100%. Feeling of freedom, says Margie, and pleasure. Wholeness, elated and embodied with my energy source. Ooh. Allowing is the word as the earth empress awakens me. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that dual vibe too of the earth empress and then the energy source too. Sexual trauma too, and let's just trust the masculine and being feminine. Yeah. Trust that that it's all one, right? Masculine is an extension of the feminine and vice versa, because they're all one. Masculine and feminine don't exist in the spiritual realms. It just is, right? So it's bringing you more into oneness and the embodiment of oneness and not identifying with one or the other. Stagnancy of that feminine expression. Flow within and the bleed flows. Ooh. But right now, just relax into yourself, not ego, but the true self. A softening into the self. Yes, guys, so much release in the hips. So much trauma got stuck there, and it's going. And so much space coming in, traveling to a whole new paradigm. A new way. Yep. That's what I was saying in the service yesterday. A new way. That made me want to cry in a good way. Yeah, Nina's channeling is on point. That's why I was like, come on, baby. I was like, you're going to crack someone open, baby. I know it. She always does. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, thank you so much, you guys. So yummy. If there's any other channeling or sensations or shifts or movement that occur after this writing circle that you desire to share in the group, please do it. Allow us to witness you, allow yourself to be seen, and allow the energy to continue to be cultivated and to catalyze within your field. Because as you know, these experiences are the seed planted, the catalyst for movement, and it's going to continue to move. Oh, crazy paintings. Oh, I can't wait to see them, Ninka. Ninette, you're the queen of things kind of really coming into full clarity within the day or a couple days after these experiences too. So I always love to receive how things kind of settle. And so I'm also saying that for permission for other people to give it as much space as you need to kind of settle and integrate into your human and how it's kind of showing up, because that's what this whole space is about, right? Is integrating this spiritual part of us with our humanity, with our embodiment, okay? I know, Nanette, we need her reflections. Yeah. Eat and unplug, guys. Ground, go outside in nature, feel into the body, let yourself play, let yourself move, feel into these textures of freedom, recognizing they're a state of being that you get to choose. You get to put them together if you want and come up with your own little freedom cocktail, right? Like, allow this to be something that is led by the sensation of the body, which is why we documented it, right, in writing. Following your bliss leads to felt sense of your innate freedom. Wind tossing your hair and swirling your skirt up, that natural childlike freedom is available at all ages. Invite it, guys. Invite it. A lot of times, this energy it'll be in our field, but it won't feel actualized in a 3D until we consciously and demonstratively invite it, right? So invite it. Be directive with it, or bold, I should say. All right, I love you. And I will see you for our next experience very, very soon. Have a beautiful day, and I look forward to your reflections in the group. Bye, guys.